Recently, there was a flip-flop or an error in the statement of the CDC about aerosol transmission versus droplet transmission. What's your view on this, and how should that message play out in the public health directives?
Yeah,
and adding confusion.
You know, I've been so busy all day, I haven't even been able to follow that first it was on the CDC website, then it was off, then it was on again. I don't really know what's going on. I just know that it is likely that there is some degree of aerosol transmission. I don't know to what extent it's responsible for transmissions. Maybe it accounts for 5%, 10%, 20%. I don't know. But I would be surprised if there was no aerosol in the transmission, because we know from circumstances like the very now well-known episode in a Chinese restaurant in China, in which people who were in a restaurant on the other side and never came into any contact with the person were having dinner, they got infected, which means that the circulation of the air conditioner was probably recirculating something that stayed in the air for more than 2 seconds, because a few people got infected in that restaurant that weren't anywhere near the index case who was infected.
Great. Switching gears a little bit again, college communities. Some people are seeing them as potential or real new hotspots. And what do you feel the role is of college campuses with regard to the fact that they're younger, their morbidities are not as great as the older population, and is there going to be some localized herd immunity type process going on in that population?
Well, put herd immunity aside, I think that's very misleading. You really got to have so many people infected in the general population. It doesn't work, because that would lead to a lot of deaths. But on the college campus, it depends. Many colleges are taking the approach of testing everybody before they actually walk into the college and go to the dorm, and then have a situation of intermittent screening to see if people are infected. And the perfect scenario would be that if a college had the capability that when a student got infected, and students will get infected, they have the capability of putting them either on a floor in a separate dorm or in a completely separate dorm where they can comfortably recover, because most of the time they're not even going to be very sick. They likely will not require medical care. If they do, obviously, get them to medical care. But leave them on campus, but segregated from the rest of the student body so they don't spread it among the student body. And above all, don't send them home, because when you send them home, they reseed the community from which they came, and it could serve, as you said, as a hotspot for a lot of spread. Leave them on campus, segregated from other people. When they recover, they go back to class. That's it.